Hello, my little dragonettes. Welcome back to my horde. Today I am actually gonna be. Uh, eh, well, I never said I was a professional. I'm gonna be doing the first 4 books of the Go Go Loser Ranger manga. Well, other than you like your Power Rangers, but you like rooting for the bad guys, this one is a series for you. Because you do not follow, like, the Power Rangers in this story, they are the bad guys. They are absolutely batshit crazy. You are following, basically, one of the mooks from what is supposed to usually be the bad guy team. So, the premise of this series is, well, yes, the aliens came down. They want to take over Earth. The Power Rangers came by, and, well, they have actually defeated the aliens. What is going on now is they are, as part of a quote-unquote contract to keep the mooks alive and to let the mooks live, is that every week they do their, Monster of the Week battle. And the mooks are essentially, they can shapeshift, they are semi-immortal, so that unless they are hit by the super special, weapons that the Sentais usually have, then they're just gonna get regenerate and just, keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. Well, the mook that we follow is just like, I am fucking tired of this, and I want to stop this cycle, and I want to kill these guys, that he decides to infiltrate the Rangers. And this is a whole, it's well, it's not just a team of 5 people. Is it 5? I have to double check. Hold on. 1, 2, yeah. So it's a normal 5. You don't have your 6th ranger here, unless it shows up in a later book. But yeah, they have the 5: red, blue, green, orange, pink. Do they have a is it in book 1 that they have the? Nope. Maybe book 2, because I think the opening of book 2. Yeah, red, pink, green, yellow, and blue. Okay, I was off. Orange doesn't exist. Orange is in like that one Power Rangers Sentai season. I have unfortunately not really been keeping up with either, other than I know that Toei has released the last Super Sentai season and has decided to move on to something else. And it is a very sad day in the history of Sentai, but things change. Oh well. I'm gonna miss it. Yes, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, and I really disliked Power. Well, no, take that back. I enjoyed Power Rangers, but I was the type of person who watched it for them when they were out of the suits. Once the suits and the fighting happened, I'm just like, well, this is silly. Now that I know the history, now that I know, the whole thing about the Super Sentai, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. It's waifu. But, yeah, okay. Going on. Back to this. Because, yeah, I go on tangents. And I probably said that before when I was doing the Kamen Rider. Either way. The mook infiltrates their organization, because that's what it is. Instead of it just being the 5 superheroes who have to keep their superhero identity a secret, and I'm gonna use Car Ranger because that's the one that I actually kind of have the most memory of. And of course, Power Rangers. They don't, they're not just either teenagers with attitude or they all work at this one car shop. They are an actual, like, full-on government organization kind of deal where they have mooks under themselves. Each one is tasked with a color, and each color is tasked with its own own job in terms of protecting humanity from the evil aliens. But yeah, that's basically it. You have your mook infiltrating the Dragon Riders, because that's what they're called. The Divine Dragon Rangers. Sorry, not Dragon Riders. Divine Dragon Rangers. To take them out from the inside. But he can't do it alone because he is just an idiot who has no idea how humans behave. So he has one help who also kind of wants to destroy the Rangers. We do not know her reason why. In the 4 books, we do not know the reason why she wants to destroy the Rangers. But she does. And then, this covers a bit spoilery, but this guy also wants to destroy the Rangers, but no, I think he wants to protect the Rangers, but he wants to... his motivation's a little weird. I think he wants to destroy the Rangers to rebuild them from the ground up, or he wants to protect the Rangers but change them. I don't remember it. Unfortunately, this is a bit of a backlog. You can see these are... I'm gonna try to get through these in the subsequent videos that I'm gonna record. But yeah, I don't remember. And then at some point, because he manages to infiltrate, the Mook does manage to infiltrate the organization, he still has to go through training, and he has to be and this is one of his rivals in the training. So but woof, that training's not easy. You think My Hero Academia had some interesting training stuff. You think Naruto has some interesting training stuff. No, these, you can actually die from their tests and stuff. Yay! It all in all, will I continue the series? Probably, but I won't be getting my own copies. I'll probably be looking for them from the library, or go to my local bookstore and read them while I'm standing in front of the manga section. So that means that I will be selling them. I probably will put a link to the page on Pango Books, because that's what I've been using now. Either way, these are not keepers. If you want them, I will link to the purchase page. You can also look at all the other books that I have there for sale. Anyways, again, thank you for coming to my ramble. Thank you for coming to the Horde. I will see you again in the next one. Bye!